Now that we've created the Herman demo, let's go ahead and do the actual workout. So you take the trainer and the sensor and make sure that they are communicating with each other. Just as we have done before, you power them both on. Let's see if you can see that. Okay, then you don't have to do anything to the sensor. Just go ahead on the trainer. Oops, sorry. Get the setup, set high, set low. You're good to go. Now, take the trainer and connect it to the computer. And you do that by plugging in the mini USB cable and putting it into the computer. You hear the recognition from the computer that it has received, is now communicating with the trainer. All right, so now you take the sensor, put it on a target. You can again put the soft side on it, onto the target here. Oh, you can put it this way, and then secure it with your thick piece of Velcro. And now you have a hand target where you're ready to go. So let's just go ahead and I'll show you then. You've created the Herman demo workout. You hit start workout. And it will count you down. 2, 1, go. You do not have to start just when it says go. It does not start until you hit for the first time. Right now I'm player 1 and I'm doing my special technique for 10 hits. And there it says the score was 41, and you're seeing the 41 on the graph itself. It tells me I have 9 more hits. So far I've spent 12 seconds up to this point. So now I go ahead and count it. You can see 4, 3, 2, 1 more. You now get your score for your first technique, a 420. You saw where the hits took place. And that was your first technique. It will now do that 15 seconds that we created for the rest period. After that 15 seconds, it automatically moves to the next technique, which is the cross. And it's telling you your next one is the jab and cross. That's coming up next for 15 seconds. So I have 10 hits remaining on this one. Ready? And we go. You hit light, you get lower scores, and then hit hard. Now you see the graph. See what happens when you hit hard as opposed to soft. And score 350, that also will come down here, just like the 420 did from the first technique. Now we go on to the last technique of the workout, which is a jab and cross. This time it's in a timed interval as opposed to a hit interval. Again, it doesn't start until you hit, and it lays out the 15 seconds. You can see the graph has been split up in 2-second increments. Doesn't start till I hit, now I go. And then unlike the hits mode, it keeps on going even though I'm not hitting. So I better hurry up and try to catch up. 3, 2, 1, 5. There was my score, 634. I now will get my overall results. And what it told me was that my total workout score was 1404. And it gives me a score for each of the techniques. So that was the first time through. Now I'm going to do it again. So now I will start getting feedback based on what I selected, which was to go to Select Athlete again, against the best score. Well, in this case, the best and the previous are the same score, so that's okay. And I'll go ahead and save that and start my workout. Now what you will see, when it counts me down, it will show me the score that I'm competing against. My best, 420, is what I did on this technique the first time through. So now my goal is to beat the 420. And I go. Heavy hit, lighter hit. A few bombs at the end. Plus 7% decent. Okay? So now it moves on to the next technique. Same thing. So what you also saw was that this fills up with green as you're doing your technique to show you how close you are to the score you're competing against. sensational that time. I was up 41%, sensational. So I had a good run with the second technique. Now I go on to the third technique, jab and cross. And it will automatically go there. Again, it's in time, so it doesn't start until I hit though, and now. Now I'm getting tired, so I slow down. You can see the graph. It's showing that I'm not doing as well. I better get my final breath. I have to compete against myself and get a better score. Nice. That was it for that technique. And now it will give me the results. And it said good. Plus 18% good. So in each case, when it's good and improves, it's green. If I ever went down, in this case, it would have been red. So I went up in every one of the techniques and overall. And that's how you do the workouts on my HERMAN.